Hey, so I've got two messages for you today. The first message is always trust your gut instinct. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it or further investigate it. So I've been having issues with my ankles on and off over the last 12 months, but really came on about since I got back from Bali. And every time I overloaded my feet, I was getting these issues with my like pain through my heels. Anyway, started getting the massage, they started getting worse. Got them more massage, they got worse. And I rang one osteo and they told me to go to the GP. Like, what the hell? What are they going to do? And then I went and saw another osteo and basically they were sending me to get an ultrasound. But for some reason, my gut instinct was telling me that what's going on with my ankle is nerve related. I know so much about the human anatomy that I, would say that I know for a fair amount. And for some reason, it just it was something to do with my nerves, Doesn't feel like a normal muscle. Anyway, turns out that I do have nerve impingement that's coming from my booty, which I've been growing, obviously growing at a rapid rate, and hence why my ass is so tight. Anyway, I have bursitis in my ankles also, but it's actually, that is irritated because of the nerve impingement, and also it's got to do with wearing shitty shoes. So I went and bought myself some new shoes that actually fit my feet properly and will help me. Which brings me to my second point and my second message today, and that is don't, if you have a goal or you are working towards something that is important to you, which for me at this current point in time is competing in October, it's important to me, right? I want to do it before I turn 30, and I turned 30 this year in October. Anyway, ever since I've said that I'm competing, I have had issues with my shoulders. I've now got bursitis in my feet, which means I can't train for 2 weeks, which means no booty building for 2 weeks. But what am I going to throw my goal out the window just because I have shit coming up left, right, and center that I believe is determined to steer me off track? Am I going to let that happen, or am I just going to control what I can actually control that's still going to get me to my goal? So for all my clients out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What can I control is my nutrition. So I can control my nutrition while my body heals and my body gets better and I rest and my ankles will be better, and then I can come back and dominate the gym even more so than what I have been doing this year. So my two messages in a nutshell is always trust your gut instinct, because if something doesn't sit with you well, there's probably more to the story. And the second one is don't ever, just because something happens that is a roadblock or an obstacle in the way to where you're headed, doesn't mean that you still can't reach that goal. You just control what it is that you can actually control and let the rest do its job. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.